him up in the Pro Tour rankings, plus qualifying for all TV events. Strangely enough, the only other time he qualified for this event, he was a runner-up in 2009 to Taylor.
Lost to Phil in the Grand Prix in Dublin a couple of weeks ago. And I think by his own admission it wasn't Steve's best day.
Well, it certainly wasn't.
Phil Taylor won this championship for the first 4 years.
Well, most impressively for me, in 2009, 111.54 event average. Not game average, event average. It's incredible.
Well, his statistics have been phenomenal over the years. Now 54 years old though. But I'm sure that still the ambition burns. He'd like to be recognised once more as the world #1.
Well, Taylor's always given himself challenges. I'm sure he'll give himself another one. I'll try and get that #1 spot. Had a chance at the Grand Prix. If he'd have won the Grand Prix, he'd just nicked the #1 spot, but that wasn't to be.
He's seen off many another pretender over the years, hasn't he? They've seen them come and go.
Got the t-shirt, hasn't he? Stevie boy. He's certainly had his moments in his career. Former world champion.
1996, wasn't it?
$1 million open.
And he did have that famous victory over Taylor in the Grand Slam in Wolverhampton.
Way behind in this leg though. He's making a hole in it. Leading South Shanghai, but Taylor on 82 after 12.
Oh, great dart. Double 16 then for the first leg against the darts. Good start from Taylor.
14 darter. Good start against the throw. Not just the scoring, but hitting that double with the first dart.
Spoke about that world match play that he won earlier this year. Incredible record he's got there as well in Blackpool, hasn't he? 15th time he'd won the title and 7 in a row.
Unfortunately, two were against me, John.
Still hurting?
I wouldn't have mentioned it otherwise. Yeah, incredible. Been at the top for so many years. Pretenders coming through. Van Geuren obviously #1 in the world champion. Gary Anderson playing well despite today's defeat. Same with Wade. A lot of young players coming up through the ranks.
60.
Well, Steve not quite finding what's going to be needed if he's going to produce another upset here tonight. Not yet.
After that 14 dart leg from Taylor, a bit of a bag of spanners in this one.
57.
After 9 darts, still wants 303.
85.
Been a long day of darting action, and still to come. We have our last match of the day, Simon Whitlock against Raymond van Barneveld. Whitlock, the winner a couple of years ago, finalist last year.
Barney yet to get to a final. No European been in a final yet. In the years we've had the European Championships, Barney's been a semi-finalist before. Beaton could leave double 18 here with a 180. So looking to break back straight away. Taylor.
He's in the box
game
seat.
In his leg.
He's in the box seat, Alan. 76 when he comes back. Taylor's on a finish, but it's a big one.
Well, 15 darts, he's left 160. He had a 14 darter in the first leg, but it's Beaton for double 8 to break straight back. Unlucky there on the wire. Taylor left with a big humdinger, a 160, 2 trebles and tops.
Well, that's the hum. Is it going to be the dinger as well? Oh, the width of a wire.
Almost. Stevie would have been stood back there thinking, oh no, but he gets another opportunity at double 8. Already had 2 darts prior to this visit. They're on the wire, but they're not in. That one is. On the shake of the head, but he'll be relieved. Levelling at 1-1.
It's slightly heavy weather of it. Taylor was a long way back, but Beaton falling over the line. 1 apiece. And with the darts now. Beginning of a November moustache there.
Taylor there, 107 average with the first leg, obviously 14 darts. Dropped to 90. That's a massive swing in one leg.
The Adonis. Well, he's joining me with a few of nature's highlights nowadays. Becoming a bit more of a silver fox, isn't he?
Joining the 50 club, John.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I've been there a couple of years. You know, I spotted Keith.
Keith Taylor's not 50, surely.
Well, he was 10 years ago. He's the Peter Pan of darts.
A mere boy. Last dart from Beaton.
Well, Taylor's certainly gone off the boil here. Started off so well. But Beaton has to take advantage. He's doing at the moment, despite that dodgy second leg. Phil Taylor has definitely gone off the boil. Started off well, short distance, first to 6, as we said. You can't afford to give your opponent too many chances.
And with the book launch that he's had this week, he'll have had other commitments to fulfill and maybe hasn't had the time on the practice board that he would have wished.
Well, the last 2 legs, it looks like he's reading his book instead of concentrating on the board. Do what he does best.
Those 19s have got him out of trouble so often over the years, and that's lovely cover shots again.
Yeah, hasn't left to finish, so a chance of Beaton here. Another one will be good. 96 is okay.
No finish for Taylor. Single 10. He knows it, he gets it, and he set it up quite beautifully.
This is very doable for Steve, but needs the treble and has not hit it. So there's a big opportunity there for Steve to hold throw.
Double 16 for Taylor. 15 darts so far. Small adjustment for double 8. And again taking the leg against the darts. 2-1 up.
Well, Steve was almost in command of the leg at one point, but it hasn't thrown at the double and ended up losing the leg.
Taylor averaging shy of 90. Beaton's average down on 79 at this stage.
Yeah, that second leg cost him, didn't he? Both players not hitting. And Stevie boy hasn't started the leg well here. But despite Phil not firing on all cylinders, he's got a good chance to go 3-1 ahead.
Taylor's going to go all the way and win this title, potentially. Thirsty work for the fans, hard work as well for the players, particularly on the final day when they're going to have quarter-final, semi-final and final. That's a big physical demand.
Well, it is, especially with the European Tour now. That's the format they use on the European Tour, so all the players are used to it. They may not like it, but they are used to it.
So is he going to go the bullseye route? He does. Treble 20 now would leave tops.
Well, he has 65. Plenty of time in the leg. Beaton may start 19s with the first dart here. No, he stayed upstairs, but he'll have to come down if he hits another treble. Well, that's a long way off there. Another treble 20. Single 19 would have left 170. Not
So
to be.
Single 20 then for Taylor to provide the classic finish. It's not a bad marker.
20.
Well, you could see how close they were. Both on the wire, but not in. Frustration from Beaton.
2 out of 6 for Taylor on the double so far. No.
Well, he's messing about on the doubles. But Steve Beaton still not left to finish. After that last poor visit, you see Phil mad with himself. But he'll have to get it this time. Single 18 will leave tops.
2 out of 9 now for Taylor. Double 10. Knows where it is. Moving the wire, hitting the double, and leading now 3-1.
Well, he's in second gear going through the car park, but he's 3-1 ahead. That's the important statistic. One more leg before
46.
the interval. Steve doesn't want to go to that one 4-1 down with another breaker throw.
Winner of this one to be facing Stephen Bunting, who was a very impressive winner earlier on against Andy Hamilton, 6-1. Hammer was steamrolled.
Yeah, Steve moving up the rankings with great velocity. He's in the top 32 before this tournament. A few TV tournaments coming up. He'll certainly rise even more because he's in all of them.
Quality player, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good lad as well. Everybody knows that who's met him. Good outside bet for the Premier League, John.
Good shout. He'd be a good addition, certainly.
Well, no 180 in this match so far, but there, right on cue, one from Taylor.
Russ Bray calling the scores in his own inimitable fashion, and Taylor now looking for 88 for 4-1 at the interval. 18 leaves him the bullseye.
63.
Unlucky. Beaton has to go the 19 routes here. 419 leaves the bull. 619s leaves double 6. It's double 6 for 126 for Beaton. Oh, agonising for Steve on the wire.
What a great effort. Taylor then. Doubles haven't been good tonight. 3 out of 11. Double 8, 2 darts. 4s now. Big darts and getting it, and 4-1 at the interval. Beaton staring defeat very much in the face. Short of 82. Phil Taylor 89, so neither of them anywhere near the peak of their form.
Yeah, it started off well, didn't it? And it's simmered down to the off button at the moment. But more importantly, 4-1 for Taylor, 2 legs away from the second round against Stephen Bunting. Quite a mouth-watering encounter there, John. Potential.
Be a good match, in certainly the potential for it, as you say. Taylor 4-1 up.
Yeah, we've already seen Wright, Bunting, Jenkins, the older of the Hybrex, Ronnie, Klassen and MVG winning this evening. One more game to come. Simon Whitlock, Barneveld and Phil Taylor here, trying to get it over as soon as he can. He knows it hasn't been his best performance, but it's the winning that counts. Get that W in the column. Come back another day.
I'm told in the throw-up, the bull-off down in the practice room, that Raymond van Barneveld will have the darts.
150. 39.
Good visit from Beaton.
It's better from Steve. Give himself a bit of a kick in the break. Ready to wake up. Hadn't played well.
A long wait for these players in these late matches.
Thank you.
Taylor not happy about some of the noise coming from the crowd.
Well, just letting the security know. Somebody being a bit silly. But there's Steve. Being a bit silly on the treble. Maximum for Beaton.
Very, very handy. It's taken a while to get there.
To focus for Taylor. Oh, he's lost his focus at the moment. Beaton is a maximum 45. To get another leg on the board.
Not often you see Taylor lose concentration like that, is it? Double 16 then for Beaton, and he's pulled back a leg against the darts. 4-2.
Well, a better leg there from Steve. Hit a maximum. Hit the double at the first time of asking. And he's throwing first here. And if Phil has lost a little bit of concentration, this is a big chance for Steve to get himself well and truly back into the match. Good cover. Excellent cover.
More Taylor-esque, wasn't it? Beaton's upping his average though.
122.
Yep, certainly scoring better. Unlucky with the 1-2-6 in the last leg before the break, but 4-1 down, it looked ominous.
There's a maximum. The second of the match.
He certainly needed it. Well, both players now joining the party.
Great response. Beaton's on a finish, Taylor isn't.
He will be in a minute.
Oh,
It's
yes.
another one. Well, they should stay there. Oh, great darts. Good last 6 darts from Taylor.
That's a great dart from Beaton. And another. Double 10. The width of a wire.
So unlucky for Steve there. Could have been 4-3. Could have, should have. May not be. Double 8. Gets it with the last dart. The killer last dart, John.
12 darter. And Steve Beaton, valiant attempt, but how many times have we said it over the years, Alan? If you don't take your chances against this fella, he might not be quite where he was a year or two ago, but he is still a formidable competitor.
Well, such a good scoring leg from both players there. Steve just on the wire of that 140 finish. So unlucky.
He's a leg away from victory now, Taylor.
Yeah, and certainly professional enough to know and wipe the cobwebs off, as we can see there, in the low 90s at the moment. But it is the first round. Won't bother Phil at all. He knows he hasn't played his best. What he'll bother about is winning the match. Come back
Transferring
tomorrow.
away to himself, isn't he?
Well, yeah, you can see that. It does happen. Seen that with a few players today.
85.
But the statistic that matters, so far as Taylor's concerned, the bottom line, if you like, legs, 5-2. One more required, and he's in the second round, and that match against Bunting.
Great cover shot as well.
Terrific stuff.
He gained his focus. Steve's scored better in the last couple of legs. Needs to make a big effort here. That's great darts from Steve.
Not on a finish though, of course. Taylor now looking to set it up. That's pretty good. Coming down. Oh, that's sensational. Brilliant.
Oh, hammer blow for Beaton. 48 for Taylor for a place in round 2.
16 double 16 for the match. Double 8 now. Beaton still has a chance.
So down to the double missed from Taylor. Can Beaton keep himself in the match? Single 16, he stayed upstairs, 20 for double 18, and he's missed. Unbelievable. Cannot believe he's gone that way because it was a blocker. 16 tops was a shot.
So double 8 again for Taylor. He's had one miss here. Make it 2. 3. There it is. Taylor gets across the line and beats Steve Beaton by 6 legs to 2. And a mouth-watering second round clash against Stephen Bunting has been set up. He wasn't at his best here, but he did what was needed.